Nana Akufo-Addo ni nam wiem na odware wo wiem a NDC for the year politics no. Saa bre no enye obi na toto ayampie o. Na mom Nana Akufo-Addo emma ne kasamafo a oye Eugene Ahin ene be kyerɛkyerɛ mu a wandi obi atem. Issue ya abey yewra MP asefo ye tafo MP say osusu say John Mahama Ahan private jet or whatever. Enye no kra anka no pay Felix Kwachi ye na dwuma no ababa be kyerɛkyerɛ mu nanka bibia akɔ te say the Eugene Ahin ye. Munsua de na mama politics ye time dodo.
In August, when he went for the G20 Compact with Africa Summit, had used the same LXDIO aircraft, and I still maintain my position that the MP peddled falsehoods. In his statement that he put out recently, I mean, if indeed he claims I peddled falsehood, I'm sure he would have put out the evidence indicating that the president has used these particular jets. The record
ahead to insult. Also one some fa inki bia anka ho ankyere mu say bia na ye commercial flight say o 2 time we say jet na say ye jet ye number say one fa bibia anka concrete evidence to show that.
All right, enti ye dey ato enti ye can kind bia mo hu.
Na we dey we
no I'll read it so that people would understand it. People understand it, but you see David make say vindication. Me Nana Jantuah metie ensem bebre ba ni se wonti ase badache obeti ase me hu sa anyoma na nti mo bedi di atam emfa me ho enyam na mutia meka obi anhye mu se muntie me wonsa mutie mo wonsa mo ye de amunti wonsa haya na abeti ebire bi meka trem before se we enya for so parliament nso haya na abeti wonsa NDC for mu didi enso still haya na abeti tie Stan Dogbe chief of staff, deputy chief of staff tie di ono kai already near the can mo aka kire say yes already near the can ka kire say okuje to abrakwa etwa nkontompo and no can nsem ne fra for propaganda at that time by yentie tie de Stan Dogbe e kai obi tro say Stan Dogbe oye chief of staff nti asem bi wo ho a be decorum when they were be akasa and I say Stan Dogbe asem kro kan kra I say Stan Dogbe should conduct himself befitting of his office as deputy chief of staff. You don't respond to an allegation with insults but with facts. It's about time NDC government officials act decorously befitting of their new status. In Prayaso Mayor Kwejo Owusu Kai no so Stan Dogbe. I mean, so Obi can be being only in Panatem. What you say?
Yeah.
Now the Stan Dogbe has behaved like a full soldier. Or say, see this one too. Until Obi tro see this one too. Shewe. I just say omuni pano. Because they say baby I want no.
One can you
say John Mahama
or say show nonso sane ye kan show nonso
ye
she
mu pa de kan ye
nonso
ye I should allow your lying until where so you see I should allow your lying unintelligent
oh my God
uncouth Vincent to concord lies and unintelligently spewed and unintelligently spew them out to deceive the public because I am a government official. I say minyaima obi a ochantro onim nyansa wabon okasa basa na saa nipa we because me government me mano enchan kontubu na imagine at that time na Akufo-Addo time and no use word we ma okuje to abla kwan kenim the NDC for be ukuruma.
Oh yeah.
Imagine senka MPP ni bi e use sa word way from Nana Akufo-Addo office. Say imagine okuje to abla kwa lying unintelligent uncouth to conquer and only sa nyoma we.
This is too much.
But can the MP disgrace a noble institution of parliament, insult his constituency, and embarrass them by concocting lies about the president and publishing them? I say, until we be MP ni de obeti mi egu parliament anima say obedi di ne constituency anima say na fe we twa nkontompo afa president ho na waka de ni nya so okuje to ablakwa ye bi okuje to ablakwa the same thing but man te say na Akufo-Addo nkrofo aka bibi say atre eyi or say I know you are aware that he has a low IQ but we will not stand by and let him exploit his deficiency to spread falsehood. Meaning say we are aware say obi ono ye lawyer wako sukuu no say be na adwen wo fom. This is the word of a deputy chief whatever staff say o catch a member of parliament say onim say na adwene wo fom just because we can't say be susu say nya papa.
Nana Stan Dogbe, we baby I will can you crasa. I know you are aware that he has low IQ. Nana Stan Dogbe should come out immediately.
But nobody said
apologize and withdraw that statement.
Yeah, because the NDC
no. He has.
Who the team? Me say NDC for supporters he. Omu so onye. But obi a wonim history nim say Stan Dogbe ka ho and omu lose 2016. Obi a wonim history no. Mo ebia Gen-Z for na afi na mo ba media no mu no munim se Stan Dogbe ni suban tantantan bi sei e ka ho e na olusu ye na afi John Mahama ne ho ye hi because of certain arrogance. This person is a multimedia trained person. No. Very
astute,
so very hardworking.
Experience in the media, knowing what can.
And then you talk and your
NDC
guys are support. Let them support you. Maybe say me catch MP before ya no menti. Any omune. Mamini Vincent as a for honorable entry Komo. MP for Tafopan Chrono. Honorable, good morning. Hello, Honorable.
Yes, so passionate to say.
Nyamia dum nanswe.
So no go on the natural. And now you try and consider.
Well, your opinion has been about what is going on, and acquire as a member of parliament. In fact, I want to state Tafo constituency. Moya Sena Moho Tafo, the whole of Tafo constituency.
Well, as per the last population, we are over 140,000 people.
But
electorate,
no, I want to know. Say so 140,000, and now, say as a member of parliament, Tafo Hono, say at least making sure so okay. Let's say over 140,000 people now. Who as a member of parliament, Osa show Musu apart from Ghana, dear.
Very much so.
So how do you feel, Sir Chief of Staff in Semna Okaya from Enrano? For me, I know, say your position had been you wanted the facts. Say what the baby about Bonting, and this is what you feel. It could be a lie, but you wanted the facts. I've listened to you afterwards. They now can say, Ebia, the old buy and no crimpoa, and come for more facts, no evidence in bra. But it appears, sir, the chief of staff, deputy, what did you attempt, sir? Who read the beer at the saying, why? I don't know, drew her.
Now, you mean Nana Jantuah? And some no Macano. Say, just anymore, and then you respond, and Hanua. No, you should gloss over it as this movie is well. Of course, because they know what they are doing. Because they know that they are hiding some pertinent facts and issues from the people of Ghana, the taxpayer. And in so many of this, senior only, I started this politics way back from the university campus. And they are not better at all. That's what we really do at here. I mean, people will now see the difference between and so I will not go that time. But the fact remains, as we speak, the president traveled to Japan and Singapore has not been clearly communicated to the people of Ghana, especially when you check how John Mahama won 2013 to 2016. Now, almost publications with respect to the travels of the president. And if you can let your producers help you, you can go back and check 5th December 2013, publication by my Joy Online, with publication sourced from a year, the Communication Directorate communicate from the presidency, indicating how the president was traveling to France. That is John Mahama. That publication, at the time, now, that's supposed to question or government minister, and I said minister for government machinery. I saw you. Or not down at the time. So nothing has really changed. We share Carton or the Betuja at the time. It communicated clearly as to how the president was traveling. The delegation and all the more the ministers and the government officials and normal capacity. What they were going to do for France and then on my Ghana respect to upon to the overtime our predecessor that communication. In fact, it continued from 2013 to 2014, 2015, 2016. But this particular publication that it gave to the people of Ghana was oblique. I say so because you cannot simply say that the president is traveling to Japan and Singapore with a delegation, and in that statement you indicate that there is going to be some amount of investment that will be brought back to the country. When we do not even know the sector ministers or the agency CEOs who are going to spearhead that investment agenda.
All right.
And so it's at variance with almost standards almost set here. Even if they don't want to use an Ecuador standard. Because I remember at the time that Eugene Ahin was the communications director, at every point in time when the communication is done, you clearly see that and perform normal for GIPC boss. So Kahwani Acho, so you the GIPC boss who's going to spearhead that investment agenda, the Minister for Trade, so Kahwani Acho, all those things were stated in that communication. But this one is not like that. And no, and the man will say, okay, when you put the pieces together, there's something fishy. Because you cannot simply tell me that the president traveled on Emirates flight when you have not even produced the manifest to show that indeed the president was on the Emirates flight. Simply tell me that the president traveled with a delegation when you have not even produced a manifestation, and I said manifest, that shows that indeed the president traveled with these number of people on the Emirates flight. It is not enough to say the president traveled with a commercial. The president is traveling using taxpayers' money. I am a member of parliament. I have every responsibility to play, an oversight responsibility as a parliamentarian. So if I ask these questions, then I have every right to ask these questions.
Right.
Yeah. Over short in Facebook post here, you would clearly see that nothing was said conclusive. The internet makers or no because MP no enya abucha na say MP no atwadi a one fafa samba. I said na say clearly you can see that on no crampo no say he lacks that intelligence to even understand what I wrote. Because if I use conditional statements like if the jet proceeds, if it further proceeds to this end, clearly the president's name was not mentioned. Neither any member of the delegation's name was mentioned, because as we speak, we are not even aware. But a hypothetical analysis to know that in the event that private jet that left the shores of Ghana, and as we see that private jet may leave the shores of Ghana, we have not been told as to the people who use the private jet. We deserve to know. And so it is possible that it was an afterthought, because we are knowing how the NDC campaigns against the MPP when it comes to a private jet and its rent. So my current then there's an afterthought. Okay, into their flight in the kind. It is possible that you might find some people who were part of the delegation to have used the jet. It is possible that the jet will be met somewhere by the people, whether the president himself and answer the delegation somewhere. And all these details we are not aware. So I am saying that Omo a day 78 million Ghana cedis or more to propagate government communication and as government activities. It is their responsibility to let us know how the president left the shores of Ghana. And then you are sneaking out of your own country. You don't even let people, you don't even want people to know. Parliamentarians are not even aware. Yes, you don't call parliament, but the details should be shown to parliamentarians. Because they are approved. It is a budget. Monitor.
From the Flagstaff house as it wow. Oko almost Facebook no more. Nana Vincent say and come for play when a president that is the way to even kill that particular
because of Obi negligence.
Now we know who say affected, but it's gradually affecting the party. Nana Stan Dogbe here in 2015. Okay, say journalists be kunyam kwenshia. I think so free GBC or so. Okure that information now manebo ama. And the Stan Dogbe ne jina wodi nkomo how on be break bad news no to the families of Omo train the camera na nko ye the old video you know. Stan Dogbe felt that a private conversation or more have today so betwa, and he smashed their camera
or say no Emma
Media Foundation for West Africa 155 journalists omu petition president to say omu nhwe na sadena Stan Dogbe ye no enye. In fact, that gave a bad name to the NDC.
Yeah.
In the media space, that was in 2015, and it could run 2016 elections, and it affected the NDC. On your actions, we were taken a year at Stan Dogbe, your best row, obey a penny on a cocoa on Ubia Ubi. But you see, the way I handle cocoa with emotions and a better leadership, no say a quality and not any quality. Say a quality leadership, and so to me handle emotions very effectively. My right sense of judgment. I believe says and too emotional. It was asking me who and ka west be now if you are sitting back reflecting on where where you should and ka use you. Will say to protect the image of John Dramani Mahama and the integrity of John Dramani Mahama. No. Adia why no enye papa and it's condemnable.
Right.
And you see a share any money can be sign na pacho ne hunye.
Well, a decision. So mo between say me ntwe na me ka say me one thing na me hu efa NDC supporters right now and they say o my it say MPP for no. Who abemu a waso odin o. Who abemu a waso odin pa. Who abemu oh aha. Me John Mahama ntia na me ntimi nka ne ye because papa ne ye adwuma.
Na anu yi.
Papa ne ye adwuma.
Omo Thanksgiving no.
Papa ne ye adwuma.
Bodyguard ojina ho chese on pese manfo kra be fa mampani nchen o na Mahama so bodyguard ne so say leave ja wo no mo nye free aso dem ja wo
ne yire mpokra ka say mempia wo mo
o say ne yire
o say don't push them
omo be o betena ka mu manfo ba ne nchen mama say na bodyguards ye mpese ye be pre o say hey
na bodyguards na
don't push them
yes bodyguards mo nim ne de to abama NDC
when you pay that is leadership
Let's look at the key differences now for MBA lines. No, Instra 104.5. Your cast will be a chief of staff and will be a government spokesperson, a president spokesperson. Your person ye way quickly now for MBA lines. No, now ote and your meaning I say. But there are good things happening in Ashanti region. Crowflow Market, Omuguso Phase 2, Omuguso, and Yoma Bebre Wawa, Omuguso, Enche Street Light, and also Ebeye Juma, Regional Minister Frank Amwakwini, Eguso Airboy Jumanti, Nina Muno. There are good things happening. Kinzuba and so Eguso and making sure say KME and so by Kama. Yabo Mabaso, na the other president in Swansea. So far still ano and your mamuye matisa cement in commerce artist sure now be me turn the 95 we say enche ebeko be 91 bi
oh ebesat
ntie da President John Mahama
adwuma de o mo boy
and na no so say ukoyi nyoma nso free port nso nyoma na ba form
sure
port nso nyoma bo aba form nyoma bi say na we say nkam sorry ano ba boka
am the way between twemu ani
and yenye quickly na fi yenkinkan na yembe lines no chief of staff versus president spokesperson you share the differences. You can say obi a chief of staff, and then there was ye, and you can say obi a government spokesperson and president spokesperson. So then there was ye. The first one, you can chief of staff manages the president daily operations and agenda. And which near day.
Mampeni ni jumedi obedi bia de bia jumedi da de jumedi obedi bia no no nehwe yento to yese be ye bekoyi.
The other one, you coordinate staff policy implementation and internal administration.
It was say eye adwumefo a wo aban ni mu no ene amamuwo do nhyehyeye ena afi nso no nwumanwuma mu ntutuye no wo hwe se obehyehyeye ma bia bekoyi
often acts as a gatekeeper for the president.
Enti no on ejina mampani enam se bibia eba no obehwe se obetumi atotuni
document bi wo ho a empie tese wono na epie make sure say we dey ni kwanse eka we ni kwanse eka oba president spokesperson to say Felix Kwachu Ofusua or say he communicates communicates the president messages, policies and decisions to public and media.
Enti ono ne de ne se mampani eye ne nsemo opeso ka ana ne nhyehyeye bi a odi agu akwamu ana mpokura ne gina ya wasie no ne de betudwa ewo eye
he represents the president in public forums and press briefings.
Enti no mampani no osi mampani enem ewo eye bra woko cancer matches and show for anampokura ne bia wono mo eye nhyiemu bi es wodi na no.
And also focus on messages and public perception.
Ena no ma efri manfo ho ba manfo adwempo ne wo mo ka ene nsem ahodo atwahye na one de
president ono so akohan ho anwan ono ne beka senya no kre
ya no abeya.
Enti similar settings say both roles are crucial in supporting the president but serve different functions. Chief of staff handles more behind the scenes operations.
Ti eni o kan say sa afa mienu nyina nwuma mienu nyina no anase de bia mienu nyina hia pa se bebo amampani ama ne dwumadi atumi akoyie nanso obi a dwumadi enkona fa chief of staff de ono ne dwumadi no enka sebe eyade a esie kakra na se ehinta kakra che da hu ewoye na dwuma wa chire.
But the spokesperson handles outward communication.
Inti the okasama mampani ni the abribia ye hu no yetenenka.
Inti ye were adwuma was a Felix ye.
Yeah.
Any adwuma inti chief of staff when the documents no come Felix.
Yeah.
No am Felix akase we netie enti ko catch them crofo.
Yeah.
Enya wo na akoka.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
It's true, Nana.
In 104.5 YMBA lines so na fi ye ni nkomo aha ye kro yi mu nsem.